This is One on One.
And my baby says she's leaving in the morning. Way down in New Orleans, the girl came to the change. And old black bodega bag is all she's taking. She said that's all they'll let her bring aboard that train.
That's a terrific young man. His name is Boyajian. He's the founder of Hopeful Cases. You're a good man, you know that?
I'm trying.
Yeah, well, most people should try the way you do. Describe what we just saw.
So the project's called Hopeful Cases. We go into the subway. I play songs on the guitar. I leave my case open under the premise that anyone who needs it can take as much as they need from the case.
You've had, like, take a look at that sign. If you're homeless or need help, take as much as you need from the case. You've had as much as, and I might have the wrong number, $400 in there?
Oh, yeah. It goes. We're making about $100 an hour when we're down there. Some days we do, it fills up and then it drops down, but some days it trickles in and it trickles out. But we're about $100 an hour.
Where are you?
42nd Street, Uptown A-Train is my little hot spot.
That's your spot?
Yeah.
People know to see you there.
Yeah, and
Excuse me.
I do try to make sure I stay there so that, I tell people, if I see them on the street, I'll say, if you need help, man, I'll be there for you. And now that we're slowly spreading and having other musicians join on, we're trying to get these little hot spots where we can say, we got a guy at 59th Street all the time now. That we'll have someone there for you. So if you need help, if you're really hard up, we're going to have a guy in the subway for you.
How'd the idea start?
I made it a New Year's resolution a few years ago. I'd give $1, or I'd give money every time someone asked. And I made it like 2 weeks, because it was like $20 a day. And I don't have any money, but I didn't want to give up on it, because it would make me feel really bad to stop doing that. So I was thinking, with my limited resources and my limited skill set, what can I do? And the idea kind of came from that. And I was sitting on it for a long time, like we all sit on good ideas we have. And I had one of those New York City days, those bad days, where I went back to my apartment and I said, like, I got to do something or I'm going to lose it. So I went into the subway that night and I did it, and people responded to it. So I said, I'm going to keep doing this and try to get other people involved.
They responded immediately?
Oh, yeah. I was amazed. The first night was one of the biggest nights we had as far as money made and money given.
So you keep talking about we.
I need to stop saying we. I say, like, the communal we. It's me and I got a buddy who runs the Instagram, and
so it's you and somebody else is taking video, and that was it?
Yeah.
Where the heck do you come from and where do you get this from? Like, who taught you to do this, to be this?
My parents are, my mother is a phenomenal woman, a very religious woman. So I did, growing up in the church, there was always talk about giving.
Which church?
I'm Armenian Apostolic, so it's a really kind of old school, so there is a lot of give, and especially that was a people who formed that church were people who needed to take care of each other. And then I was down kind of traveling with work, and we were in Roatan, Honduras, and the area is so desolate. They have nothing. But I remember seeing that everyone is taking care of everyone, because they have to. Like, they need to do that. And I remember coming back to the city, and it was such a huge juxtaposition. And I'm thinking, this is an area in the world where I can't think of another area where the super rich and the super poor brush elbows so frequently. And I kind of got to thinking, there has to be a way we can bring them together.
Where do you want to take this?
I would like, starting in the city, I would like if we have a guy at all the major subways. So 59th, 42nd, 34th, 14. We have a guy there, someone there as much as we can. And I would eventually like to spread it to the other major cities. We're about to put a bunch of other musicians on the street. We have people reaching out as we kind of grow. So we have some guys in Chicago who are interested now, and some people in LA and Miami. So hopefully that's the four corners, and that would make me really pumped.
As you talk about potentially getting bigger and having a greater impact, is there any individual that really, at this moment, you can remember that really stuck in your mind or sticks in your mind right now, reminds you of why you got into this in the first place?
Yeah, there was, I remember the first day, there's a couple. The first day there was a woman who showed up, and she was well-dressed, and she had kids with her, and she took money out of the case. And I remember going like, wait a minute, that's not what a homeless person looks like. They're supposed to be wearing rags and, be crazy. Because I had this image of what a homeless person was, this misinformed image. And that got me thinking, like, how many people am I passing on the street who are in desperate needs? And then there was a guy one day who came in, he had a big pack on, he had his life on his back, and he had a little pit bull. And he came up and, he said, I like what you're doing, and didn't want to take money. And I said, dude, this is what I'm here for. And he took the money and he went down to his dog and he said, we're going to be okay. And that hit me hard. But every day, I mean, the stories, you talk to these people and they've lived phenomenal lives. The strength you need to have to keep going on in the city, it's remarkable. And I've never talked to one where I've been like, what a bad, I mean, I'm always like, how could you keep going and keep going day to day? I have everything I need in life. And even some days I wake up and I'm like, I can't do this. But these people have nothing and they keep going. It's wild.
And you're still able to, you give away so much of this money. You're able to pay your own bills.
Yeah.
And you love what you do.
Yeah.
And you're going to keep making a difference.
Hopefully.
And hopefully people seeing you right now will see you out there, and potentially other musicians want to join you.
Yeah, I hope so.
And be a part of what you're doing. We appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Will Boyajian is the founder of a great organization called Hopeful Cases. And your family must be very proud of you.
They are.
We're proud of you as well.
Thank you so much.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. This special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato is brought to you from the Tisch WNET studios at Lincoln Center. Funding has been provided by Englewood Hospital and Medical Center, Caldwell University, TD Bank, Qualcare Inc., Kessler Foundation, the North Ward Center, and by the New Jersey Office of the Insurance Fraud Prosecutor. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.